Hello and welcome to my support channel for match betting forums. Today I'm just doing a quick video which will show you how to access the Oddsmatcher, place a qualifying bet and also placing a free bet. So in effect doing a bookmaker sign up offer. First thing you'll notice if you access the Oddsmatcher on my website is that you are limited to a trial version. You'll get William Hill, Betfred and Coral. If you want to access the full Oddsmatcher, you can do with a click of a button here. This will take you to my forum to register, just here. So if you register for an account, it's completely free, there's no charges at all, and you'll be able to have access to the full Oddsmatcher. Once you're logged in, you'll be taken to my forum. I'm not currently logged in at the moment, just to show you that there's no Oddsmatcher access. You can just have access to the calculator. To get access to the Oddsmatcher, you must log in, or create an account if you don't have one. And then once you're logged in, you will see the Oddsmatcher pop up there. Click to open the Oddsmatcher, and you will see you've now got access to the unlimited version showing all of the bookmakers. That is how you access the Oddsmatcher fully. There's no charges at all. You'll be able to access fully free. I just want some members to sign up to my forum, and they can have access to it completely unlimited. Now the rest of what I'm going to show you today is how to place a qualifying bet and a free bet, which is the process of doing a sign up offer at a bookmaker. I'm going to just talk around the Oddsmatcher first, just to show you exactly what's what. The first thing to be wary of is the rating column. Anything in green which is over 100 is classed as an ARB. An arbitrage is something which will get you banned from bookmakers pretty quick. This is because if you do a flat stake, let's say £100, you will make profit regardless, and on qualifying bets you should not be making money. If you're making money, it means that the traders are too slow to update the prices, which means in effect you're beating the traders. They'll be able to monitor this, and they'll ban you. They're known for banning people who do ARBs, and I've been banned for it myself. Today I'm going to be doing the example with the bookmaker JetBull. Now I have already signed up to JetBull, but I've noticed they've got some decent odds, and this is going to be the test bet, the Southampton Man United match. So once you've found a match you want to use, this example is Southampton Man United, as I've already said. This button here will pop out the calculator, so just simply click there and it will bring the calculator up for you. The first thing you need to note is what you're actually betting on, which is, in this case, is Manchester United at 1.82 back odds and 1.82 lay odds. Another key thing is making sure this is set to normal. Best thing you can do is read my forum off for the sign up offers, and it tells you what mode to set it for what not, because it can get confusing on some. But the main rule of thumb is that if it's a qualifying bet, you'll be doing it staked as normal. And as this is just an example, I've already signed up to JetBull. I'm just going to treat it as a bet 20, get 20 type of offer. So the bookmaker stake, in effect, will be 20. The lay commission is 5% if you're using Betfair, or 2% if you're using Smarkets. So you will actually be able to save money by using Smarkets. Although, and if you are betting on lesser events, you're going to struggle because there's a bit less liquidity. So I keep 50-50 money in Betfair and Smarkets. So just familiarising yourself with this calculator. There, your back odds 1.82 as suggests there. Your lay odds are also 1.82 as suggests there. We're using JetBull and Smarkets, and this is what we're coming to next. But before we do this, we need to check on JetBull that these are still the odds, because a lot of the time traders actually change the odds really quick. I'm just going to get onto JetBull now and take a look. I can't actually log in as I've already done the sign up offer, but what I'll do, I'll pretend I've signed up. Test. And let's find Man United. It's Man United versus Southampton, 1.82, and now it says 1.81. 1.819 is the decimal. So let's put that in there, see what that changes. JetBull are notoriously quick on notices for changing the odds. They only change them slightly, but it's anything to alter their margins and make them more money. I've altered now the price to 1819, which changed the qualifying loss to 19 pence from 18p. It's not actually that much of a difference, and it's just rounded up, I think, to be honest. But what we do now, we wouldn't actually place that bet yet in case the Smarkets odds have also moved, because if the odds move, we're going to be looking at more losses. So now we look for Man United on there, 1.82, perfect. It is a good match, 1.82, 1.819. So that's tick and that's tick, both correct. Now at 1.82 odds, we need to lay 2021, but one of my key rules are never lay before you're back. I'll go into this in one of my next videos because it can get you in trouble in some circumstances, and if you do back before you lay, if the lay odds move, then you can alter your bet, but we'll go into that in the next video. So we've got to place our back bet now. We need to place £20 bet on Manchester United to win. I've stated a £10 just so it's easier to tell the decimal odds. We're going to select £20 and we're going to hit place bet. Forget it says log in to place your bet. Now, as far as we're concerned, that bet has now been placed. We now need to lay this bet. So at odds of 1.82, we need to lay £20, 21p, and the liability will be £16.57. Now there's quite a lot of figures on this page, and as a new starter, it can get above you, to be honest. What I'd advise, if it says to lay 20, what it advises you to lay is the amount that you need to enter in Smarkets. So 20.21 is the amount to enter. So 20.21, and as you'll notice, the liability there 1657, and the liability there 1657. All that liability is the amount needed in the Smarkets to be able to lay that bet. So you need to have at least £16.57 deposited into your account for this bet. Regardless, you're going to lose 19p, which is completely normal for a qualifying bet, because nobody makes. Well, you can make money on the qualifying bet, but you're either going to get denied the free bet because you're arbing, or you're just going to get shut down. So we can now place our lay bet too. All you have to do, I'm not logged in, but all you have to do is place bet and click confirm. It'll then tell you your bet's fully matched. So we've placed our back bet and we've placed our lay bet. In most circumstances now, we have to wait for the match to finish before you get the free bet. This is in about 75% of bookies' terms, so we have to wait until this is finished to get our free bet. But because this is just an example today, what I can do is just press X, pretend it's finished, pretend the bet won into the exchange. Okay, so now the qualifying bet, we've completed that, and now we've got our free bet with JetBull. So what I'm just going to have to do is open up JetBull, and as it's only an example, I haven't actually got the free bet, so I'm going to have to pretend I'm using a free bet. So we go through a similar process again, if JetBull decides to load. Yep, there we go. Strange. So weird. What we're going to do now, we're going to search JetBull again, but this time we need to change the filters for the Oddsmatcher, because when using a free bet, it's best to use high odds, probably between 4, 5 to 1 or above. It's best to use above that because you need to use high odds to lock in any sort of profit. As you'll find, the higher odds you do bet, as long as it's a close match, you will make more profit. And the only downside to this is if you go high odds, say 40 to 1, on a free bet, after placing a qualifying bet at odds of like 1.8, 1.9, it may look a little bit suspicious, but who knows how the bookies actually ban people. So for this example, I'll be going to use Arsenal West Brom, the draw, which is just this one here. Again, to pop out the calculator, we need to select this button here. So click there, pop up in the calculator. But this time we're using a free bet, not our own funds. So we need to make sure we're selecting here free bet SNR, stake and not returned. You can't really go wrong with this, because when you're using a free bet, you should always make profit. Whereas if you were to accidentally put it as normal, you'd notice that you shouldn't actually be losing money with a free bet, but you can't lose money with a free bet, so you know to do free bet SNR. But it can sometimes get you a little bit. Some people can basically make mistakes at the start of the match betting. Select free bet SNR, and this is currently set to 58 all the time. I've got to change that in the coding. I'll be changing that to around figure like £20 or £30. So if you just set that now to £20 free bet, you'll see the first thing you see is you make £14.87 profit. So what we've got to do now is place our back bet and place our lay bet. So now I'm on JetBull website, and all I've got to do is search for the game, which was Arsenal v West Brom. Just type in West Brom, it's easier, and it's the Arsenal. I think we're betting on the draw. Yep, we bet on the draw, which will be 5.5 odds. Still 5.5 odds. Let's get rid of that one. And we use our £20 free bet. You'll find with the bookmakers there'll be a drop down box here which says free bet. You'll be able to select that. What I plan on doing is editing this video soon anyway, and doing a new sign up offer so you can truly see where it says free bet and whatnot, just to give you a full example rather than this example. So I've placed a £20 free bet now on the draw, and all I have to do is find West Brom and lay that. So West Brom against Arsenal. And I can't find it, there we go. So 5.8, as the calculator says, yep, 5.8. Change our commission to 2%, because that's what market is. And then we need to lay £15.57. So we'll put our £15.57 laying. Make sure you're always sticking against the draw. We've already backed for the draw there, so we need to make sure we're going against the draw to make it risk-free. So £15.57 gives us a liability of £74.74. So this is, for beginners, this may be quite a high amount. £74, as I know when I started I was a bit reluctant putting £20 in. But £74.74 is what you need in your exchange, and that's because the odds are so high, 5.8. As the odds get higher and higher, so if you were to do that lane at 10, the odds go up to 140. That's just one of the things when you back higher odds, you need to, there's more liability, but there is also more profit. So we've laid £15.57. That's been laid now, 15.57. Tick place bet, click confirm. I can't do it because I'm not logged in. And that's that laid. We've now placed our free bet. So I'll just close that one off because we don't need that one again. Okay, so now we are all done now. The bet's been placed, and we'll make £15.26 overall. We lost 10 pence from the qualifier bet, so that leaves a profit of £15.16. Just say over £15, and that's been made in less than 10 minutes. So that's how you place a free bet with a stake not returned. Now we've worked out all the profits from completing the JetBull sign up offer, which comes to just over £15. What I just want to use the rest of this for is to just show you around the Oddsmatcher and how to use the core features. So you have a settings here, drop down box, where you'll be able to search for a specific bookmaker. If you're doing the sign up offer for, let's say, Sky Bet, you can enter Sky Bet and it'll show you only results for Sky Bet. That's a nice feature. You've got also a filters button. So if you want to filter for a certain market, if you need to bet on both teams to score or a first goal scorer market, you can select that there. Although the first goal scorer market, the odds tend to be far apart, so the Oddsmatcher doesn't pick many of those up, because there's not a lot of profitable opportunities with that. You can also limit your exchange, so if you only want to see markets or Betfair, and you can also limit the bookmakers you want to see. So if you're good from BetClick, you'll be able to click those off and make sure you don't see any results. And at the moment it's limited to football and horse racing. I have looked at trying to get tennis added to this and a few other sports, but the feeds, for the amount of offers that are on, but it doesn't really seem viable for me to be able to put this on, because it's quite a intensive server cost and actual money cost. So I'm going to stick to football and horse racing for now until the site gets a little bit more popular, then I can see what I can change. And finally, you can search for your odds. So you can search minimum odds 4, maximum odds 10, for example, and then it will show you anything between 4 and 10. The final thing to show will be the search tasks. So if you want to search for a specific, let's say there's a specific offer, Coral are running bet a tenner on a Man U game, and you'll get a £5 free bet in play. So you can actually search. I'm not sure if it's Manchester or Man, so I'll just put Man in for now. You can actually search for Man. Let's put up Man City. Search Man United. there you go. You can actually search for the team you want, and then you can see. I know I said Coral would be the example, but it just turns out they're not showing up at the moment. I don't think the odds are going to be. I don't think the odds are great. 1.8 everywhere else though. There you go. Over 1 goal, 1.01 odds. But yeah, that's all with the Oddsmatcher really. It's, you can also limit the time frame, and that's about it. I'm not sure whether I don't use a lot of those features, to be honest. I just search for the bookmaker and off I go. But I hope you found this video helpful. I'm going to be creating a few videos for match betting, basically showing you how to do certain offers, how to do accumulators, even doing a few just question and answers and discussions. So if there's any queries you have, or if you want me to do a certain video on a certain subject, just let me know in the comments. Or sign up on the forum, it's completely free, and you'll be able to access your Oddsmatcher there. Thank you.